Hello, everybody. I'm Matt.
And I'm Maggie.
And we are
Hopefully awesome.
That's right, a positive place on the internet where we nerd out about all the geeky things we love. And today's geeky thing is...
Somebody smells mills.
I'm into you. Sorry, we were really we were a little late because I was watching a TikTok this morning, and this guy playing this song that I'd never heard of called what was it called? Cupid?
Yeah.
By 50/50. It's the twin version, just so we're clear. Yeah, it has English lyrics in the twin version. Anyway, so he's playing that, and then what did he do?
Switches it to
Paramore. Same beat, same music, and I was like, dang, both these songs are fantastic. I love it. Immediately added what is it, Cupid? Mm-hmm. Immediately added it to my playlist for 2023. I do this thing.
Not Paramore.
I mean, that's on my all-time faves. I'm into you. But no, I do this thing where I have a playlist. Maggie's very aware of this.
Yeah.
But I have a playlist that I make every year. Not for anything really. But it's for me, and it's like songs that I enjoyed this year, whether or not they actually are like new, that doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
But like if there's like a movie or something, you know, like what's that one? Walking in Memphis is on my 2023 playlist.
Oh,
Put on my blue suede shoes and I boarded the train. Anyway, welcome to Go Back to Smallville, our weekly podcast where Maggie and I rewatch and not reenact, but recap every episode of Smallville.
Sometimes we do reenact.
Sometimes we do reenact. You know, it is what it is. It is what it is. What it is. What it is. What it is. And so yeah, welcome. And we're in season 3, the mid-season finale. Mid-season finale for a mid-season for a midweek Wednesday. Get it?
Hump day.
All right, we're going back to Smallville. I should be loving all the butterflies. I'm into you. Sorry.
Thanks, Jeriana.
Yes, everybody. If you don't know, today is Maggie's birthday.
Yeah.
She turned 21. She got her first beer.
Oh God.
I
don't want to relive that birthday. That was a sad birthday.
She got one of those what is it, like a White Claw. That's what she got.
Nope.
Yeah, it's LaCroix plus vodka. I don't know.
Vodka?
I don't know what it is. Do I look like I drink? I'm crazy enough. I don't need to drink. You know what I mean? Some people get high on PCP, but I get my high on DOG, talking about dogs, because dogs are the best.
On CATs.
Nope. Just dogs. Cats suck. All right.
They're pretty to look at, though.
Ever heard of cat scratch fever, Maggie?
Yep. Because I know somebody that's had it.
Exactly. See, I never heard of dog scratch fever. All right. I've heard of fever dog. Fever dog.
What?
From Almost Famous. Anyway, none of this matters. So everybody, give us some love in the chat for Maggie. Happy birthday. I'm gonna lead everybody in a round of birthday. Here we go.
Burp.
Happy birthday. That's it.
To me.
Today is your birthday.
Today is...
Oh, what a day.
Wait.
It's your birthday.
Today... What day is today?
Today. It's Maggie's birthday. What a day for a birthday. Let's all have some cake.
And you smell like one, too.
Oh, nibbler. All right. So there we go. Ready to do this thing?
Yeah.
Lady.
Yeah.
Lady! When are we going to do a musical episode? Like, you know? I think I could do it. I think I can just pull it off. Should we do it today?
No.
I don't know.
I don't want to sing.
We got a needle drop. In this episode, it's pretty great.
I've got to be able to talk tomorrow.
I hurt myself today. All right. This is season 3, episode 8. Shattered.
Shattered. Shattered Grid.
Episode... No, not Shattered Grid. That's Power Rangers. Episode 52 overall. Original air date was November 19th, 2023. Remember the 19th of November.
What was the...
2003.
Okay, I thought you said 2023 there for a second.
2003. 2003.
What a year.
What a year.
Jerry Anna was in...
Freshman.
Not the grade, yeah.
You're a freshman, yeah. Because I was a freshman in 2001, and you're 2 years younger than me.
Yeah.
I was already driving, dog.
Oh, man.
I was in my old Ford Taurus wagon.
What color was it? Tan?
It was blue.
Oh, it was blue?
Yeah, it was like a navy blue.
Not navy blue.
Yeah, it was great. I had a third row, and I'd take I'd get everybody at school together, and we'd all get in the car and drive down to IHOP and get some pancakes.
Wow.
Not real. I mean, they were real pancakes. Just so we're clear. Believe me, the people I took, not people I'd be wanting to have pancakes with, if you know what I'm saying, Maggie. Happy birthday.
Jesus.
All right.
Not great.
Here we go. Written by Kenneth Biller, who also directed this episode. I want to say this is a first. This is a first, I think. The first writer and director, written and directed by. Previous episodes, Kenneth did Lineage, season 2's Lineage, Insurgents. He directed Suspect, only directed it. He wrote all of these. This is the first episode he did both of them. So he wrote everything except for Suspect. He directed it. And then he also wrote Calling.
Oh.
I will keep calling you to see.
Feel the calling.
If you're sleeping, are you dreaming? If you're dreaming, are you dreaming of me? I can't believe you picked me. It could be a country song. It's who was it? Blue Oyster called? No, Blue, Old Blue, Ocean Blue. No, something blue, something blue. Anyway, we begin this episode in Metropolis. Have we ever had a Metropolis?
No, we have not. That's why it's just like helicopters.
Helicopter. Morgan Edge, Dominic Toretto, is fingering a rosary made of kryptonite beads. What?
I don't like how you said fingering.
What? He's fingering a rosary. Hey, the Smallville fan wiki said fingering a rosary.
Well, right? they're jerking everybody's chains on the wiki.
No, they're fingering everyone's chains. Anyway, so he's got these beads. All right, you know what? I'm pulling an audible. Matt's gonna just do this free balling it tonight. Listen, you got Morgan Edge, right? And he's sitting there. He's got these beads in his hand, and he's like, "God damn, Cal! I swear to God, if I ever see that fuck again, I swear to God, I'm gonna shove these beads in his ass. These beads will be anal beads by the time I get done with him."
Stop it.
And then Lex walks in. He's like, "What's up, fuckers?" And Morgan Edge is like, who are you? I don't even know you. He's like, "Well, you can change your face, Morgan Edge, but you can't change your blood." Cow! Morgan Edge is like, "What are you doing? Who are you?" And he's like, "Who am I? I'm Lex fucking Luthor, bitch. And you're Morgan Edge. And I'm going to tell everybody that you got your face changed. But unless you do me the honor, sir, of telling everybody that you killed my grandpa with my dad, go." And Lex pulls out his old camcorder and he sticks in a freshly made 8mm VHS cassette tape, puts it in, shuts it. It doesn't shut. So he has to shut. It turns out he put the tape in wrong. So he Takes the tape out, flips it around, puts it, shuts it, attaches the battery, takes off the lens cap. All right, he's got that. Then he flips it on his thing. Okay, and he's like, all right, let me get centered up here. Let me get centered in frame. Okay, tell everyone that you killed my papaw. And no, that's Clark's. Clark's has a peepaw. Lex has a papaw.
Poppy.
Tell everybody you did it, Morgan, with my dad, that you all set the building on fire. And he's like, well, tell you what, Lex, I'll do you one better. I'll tell you the whole story. And then he sits back and he's like, yeah, and then old Lionel and I, we took it up deep doo, and he spills his guts, right? But we zoom out. Oh, Lex is actually watching it on a TV because he did it already. So we're in the mansion at this point. You're muted.
Oh, sorry. I don't want everybody to hear me blow my nose. Dad, you have no idea what I'm capable of.
Nailed it. And so Lex is like, man, this is the second hottest 8mm tape I've ever watched, let me tell you. And then his security guard comes in and he's like, Lex, everything gonna be okay? And Lex is like, listen, guy, I know your name. You are the most important person to me. Everything's gonna be just fine. Don't you worry about it. And Lex opens a thing, puts the tape in the safe, and he's like, all in a day's work. And then he leaves, right? But then, what's that? Dun dun. Boom, dum, dum. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, and there's a cat burglar, and he does one of those things, and then he's like, and he gets in, and he opens the safe, and he gets the tape, and Leg's like, hold it right there, fucker. And the guy's like, what? And he's like, oh no. And then Daryl walks in, and he's like, oh, Legs, no, what? He's like, and Daryl's fucking screaming, his blood's flying everywhere, right? Guts. He's like, Lex, I love you. I'm sorry I died. I failed you. And then the guy's like, no, I'm going to kill you too, Lex. And he's like, shit. And Lex jumps through a window, right? The same window that killed, what's her name? That was the wolf the whole time.
Oh,
Michaela. Yep. And he jumps through. And then we cut to black. Somebody save me. I'm into you.
I'm into you.
So then Maggie, the next day, we go to the Kent farm. They don't have a dog. Whose fucking dog is this?
It's a cattle dog.
What's a cattle dog? What is that?
Cattle dog rustles up the cattle.
Oh, like a sheepdog?
Kinda, yeah.
Like the Shaggy dog?
Yep. Not the Shaggy dog. Shaggy dog doesn't do crap.
I thought the Shaggy dog was a sheepdog.
Yeah, that's a type of sheepdog, yes, but...
In your fucking face, Maggie. I got you, dog. I fucking got you. I got you so good.
What's that?
I got you
what
so good. There's nothing. There's nothing.
What's that behind you?
There's nothing behind me. There's not a spider behind me.
There's a spider behind
Oh, no. What? No, you got me. Anyways, we're at Quit. I don't like you on your birthday.
It's my birthday. I could do whatever I want to.
Yeah, it's different from all the other days where you just do whatever the fuck you want to do, isn't it? Ow! Stop! It hurts.
I'm tired.
Anyway, we're at Clark's. Clark walks in. He's like, finally, some alone time. Better get the old yearbook out and stuff. And Lex is like, hey, whoa, Clark. Hey, and he's like, Lex, what are you doing here? And he's like, hey, Clark, they tried to kill me. I had to go somewhere that nobody knew, and I had to go. They Clark, that's my dad. My dad wanted to kill me, Clark.
What? No, I thought you and your dad were on good terms.
No, you don't
Lex.
understand. I found out something dark about my dad.
What?
No,
what?
Can't tell you. Anybody that knows, listen here, Smallville. Anybody that knows is in danger. All right?
But
they tried to end my life. They already got fucking Daryl, my bodyguard. You know, he's been here for 3 years. You've seen him every time you've come over.
I don't think so.
I feel like you're a little bit racist, Clark. Just throwing that out there.
No, I'm not.
Like,
I don't remember this
just
guy.
saying. He's been here the whole time.
Alex, I've been here the whole time, and I've not
literally
seen him.
the whole time.
I bet if I ask Lana, she won't know me either.
No, she came over. She threw his birthday party down at the Talon.
No, she did not.
Yes, she did.
Does
You
Chloe
were there.
know him?
You cut the cake. You were like, almost fucking cake. Remember Clark?
No, that wasn't me.
Anyway,
I think you're covering your tracks.
maybe it was when you were wearing your class ring or something.
What does that have anything to do with it, Lex?
I'm saying this isn't Lex. This is Matt telling Maggie to maybe use that as a reason. Anyway, so then Clark's like, "Well, tell you what, Lex, you sit tight. I'm gonna go check this out, all right? Because you're my boy. That's what boys do, all right? We take care of each other.
Yeah.
We kill fucks who's trying to kill us. Fuck Daryl, am I right? Yeah. And so then Clark goes to Lex's, and
Dad, you have no idea what I'm capable of.
And Clark's looking around, and the security guard walks up and he's like, "Hey, what you doing?" And Clark's like, "Oh,
crap,
you know,
you're Daryl, aren't you?"
No, it's not Daryl. It's the other guy. Daryl had the night off.
You're Christopher?
Yeah, he's Christopher. He's
Christopher.
He's Rick. He's Rick.
Rick.
Yeah, Rick and Daryl.
Okay. Yeah, funny. Ha ha ha.
Yeah. And so what?
So, Rick, where's Lex at?
And he's like, I don't know. He's been gone all night. We've been worried about him. Do you know where he is?
No, I was supposed to meet him today.
Well, I think it's best if you get the fuck out of here, farm fuck. Get the fuck out of this mansion.
Screw you.
And then
Rick.
Clark Smooth, he's like, okay, I guess I gotta go. Oh, drop my keys. Let me just reach down here. And then he like fingers behind a table, right? And he's trying to reach his keys, but it turns out what? He actually found glass from the window. So I mean, even though it looks like nothing happened, maybe something did happen. No, who can say? Heard it both ways. So then Clark goes back to Lex's, and he's like, "Lex, I don't know, man. The window wasn't shattered. Fucking Rick was there, and he's like, Daryl had the night off. I had to cover for him." And Lex is like, "They're lying to you, Clark. They're lying to you."
May I say this is a Emmy-worthy performance by Michael Rosenbaum.
Sir Michael Rosenbaum did a fantastic job. And so then he's like, Clark's like, "Well, tell you what, I'll go look with Chloe. I'll check in with her and see what's going on. Maybe she has an insight on something. I don't know. I'm going to see Chloe." So Clark goes to the Talon, or the Torch. And then Chloe's like, "What? Tried to kill him? That's weird. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. I'll look into it." And then she comes back over.
You know?
She comes back over to the farm. I don't know. I'm probably skipping a couple things, but we get back to the farm, and then they're like, "Oh, well, shit, Mr. Kent. Turns out I've been harboring..." Oh, wait. No, I'm sorry. Lionel's there. And he's like, "My son is very sick and he needs to see his doctor." And Clark's like, "Well, how do you know that? Maybe you're the one that's sick, Lionel." And then Martha's like, "Clark, if you know where Lex is, you need to get him the help that he needs." And Jonathan's like, "Yeah, son, you gotta I'm your papa. You gotta fucking help him, son. Papa John here."
No.
Papa John.
No.
Listen, Clark, it's the last episode of the mid-season. Perhaps next month I'll be back and I'll be something else.
No, you won't be.
But for now, I'm Papa John.
Oh, guess what?
And you need to tell Mr. Luther here if you know where his son is, Clark.
Jonathan. This is Lionel.
Oh, yes, Lionel.
You're calling yourself Papa John now.
That's right. Papa John. That's me.
Oh,
Old
I
Papa
like that.
John. I love my family.
Oh, that's very nice.
You're a son of a bitch!
Whoa,
Oh,
hey,
sorry.
hey,
Sorry.
whoa.
Sorry. I get very angry around Luthers. It is what it is. I can't help it. I see your stupid fucking face and I just start seeing red.
Excuse me?
Oh, God. Sorry.
I guess I will not say what I was going to say.
What was you going to say?
No, it's only going to make you mad.
No,
so
just say it.
You can't.
You better fucking say it. Say it.
Well, you calling yourself Papa John now. It's making me think maybe I should call myself Papa Lionel.
The day you are a Papa Lionel is the day that fucking aliens destroy my lawn.
Haven't they already done that?
Listen here.
In your barn?
How dare you? First off, fuck you. Second off, fuck that fucking face of yours. And third off, get the hell off of my barn!
Well, it was nice talking.
Get the fucking out of here! You gonna try and plow my wife again, you piece of shit?
No.
Yeah, I see you.
Who's your wife?
Oh, I'm blonde. Not really.
Who's your
Martha?
Wife?
She worked for you.
Martha who?
She worked for you half a season last year. Fuck you, Lionel, you piece of shit. And Clark's like,
hey.
Smell you later, dipshit.
Aww.
Get the fuck out of here, fucking Lionel, piece of shit.
Peace
Lionel,
out.
get out of here.
Nobody
Papa
likes you. Lionel forever.
Nobody likes you,
Papa
Lionel. Get the fuck out of here. We hate you. We hate you. We hate you.
Jesus. Don't lose your voice.
And then Lionel leaves.
Papa Lionel.
And so then Clark goes back into the barn. And Lionel's like, or Lex is in there. He's like, what is y'all talking about? And he's like, it's just your dad. And he's like, oh, hang on. The baby's crying.
Wait, huh?
Hush, little baby.
Hey,
don't
Lex.
say a word.
Who you rocking to see?
It's Julian, Clark. You silly goober.
Oh.
Hush, little baby. And then we go to commercial break. We come back. Clark is now talking to his mom and pa in the front lawn, right in the view of the barn, just so everybody's clear.
Yes. And
he's like, I don't know. I think Lex may be crazy. He's singing to a blanket.
Where?
In the barn. Sorry, Dad. Fuck. You should know to check the barn. I'm sorry. At this point, it's on you. It's on you for not checking the barn.
You
all right?
idiot.
I'm sorry. It's on you.
Idiot.
No, you're the idiot.
He needs to see his doctor.
No, he doesn't.
So
I think Lionel set him up.
I don't think so. You're saying that he's rocking a blanket that has nothing in it?
Maybe he's just lonely, okay? That he was on that island. All right. We don't know what he saw. He told me he saw a smoke monster, and then the ghost of his dead dad was there wearing sneakers.
Bernie?
No, Lost. God. Bernie's not either of their dad. He's their boss.
I know.
Have you even seen Weekend at Bernie's? My God.
I had to say
anyway,
it. I didn't expect you to get pissed off.
So then Lex comes out and he's like, fucking Kent's doing what they do best, running their little gobble, 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 gobble goop. Just talking about us.
You gossip about me.
I should have known. Et tu, Brutus.
Brute.
Et tu,
Brute.
Bruno.
Brute.
And then Chloe comes jogging out and she's like,
hi, I couldn't
I tried to get him to stop. Sorry, Clark. And then Lex is like, Clark, it's either me or your fucking family. And Clark's like, I guess it's you, Baldy. Let's fucking get out of here. Let's kick some fucking ass, bitch. Yeah.
Innocent until proven guilty.
And then they walk out. And Clark looks back at his mom and pa and he's like, eat shit, mom and pa. He's like, and I'm taking Old Blue with me also.
No, you can't.
So then we go
to
the...
It's got the Papa John's logo on it.
We go to... He's a delivery driver.
No, he's not a delivery driver. He just stole one of the trucks.
Listen, he's trying to do better, okay? He sold drugs last season. Now he's trying to get legit. He's getting legit. and delivering pizzas on the side. Okay. No, he didn't steal the car. It's an employee vehicle. He was allowed to take it. He had to turn in his license and get a special registration on his car insurance.
He stole it. He stole it.
Jonathan Kent has never stole a thing in his life. The only things he's ever had are the things that he earned with these two goddamn hands.
He stole drugs stole his life away last season.
Hey, the only thing Jonathan Kent ever stole was his son. All right, his son's love. His son's love. That's right. Eat it, Jor.
You know what? Jorb. You know what else? Take that, Jorb.
What else, Maggie?
He stole Martha away from her daddy.
Peepaw?
Yeah, Peepaw.
Good old Peepaw. Anyway, so now we go to the stables, which is ironic considering how unstable Lex is being. How long can we keep?
I'm about to barf.
Did we just alienate anybody who's trying to watch this? All right, so then Lana's there and she's like, you should have called me sooner, Clark. And Clark's like, listen here, Lana, I'm doing my fucking best, all right? I'm trying to pass chemistry. I've got bald people living in my barn. I just want a jacket and I can't do it nowhere. All right, so can he just stay with your fucking horses for once? Lana, can you please just be there for me? And Lana's like, you do what you gotta do for love, Clark. And Clark's like, Jesus, woman, I get it. You're in love with me, but you can't be because I'll break your heart and I may break you too. It's dangerous to love me.
It's dangerous.
Love is a battlefield, Clark.
Love is a battlefield.
That's right. We are young, heartache to heartache, and we stand.
So
then Clark's like, all right, well, I'm going to go talk to Chloe again. And then Clark goes to talk to Chloe at the town, or not the torch. And then Chloe's like, oh, shit, Clark, I looked into it. And Lex has a history of fucking losing his shit. He was at school one time, and the dean found him, and he was rocking a blanket to bed. And Clark's like, that's just like what he did in my barn. And he's like, well, could anybody make Lex think that he's being drugged?
Yeah. And
she's like, well, yeah, he could be drugged. And he's like, oh, shit. I know what happened. I got to go see Daryl. And so he goes to Lex's, right? And he crashes in. Yeah. And he's like, what'd you do with the fucking drugs? Daryl, what the fuck did you do with the fucking drugs? And Daryl's like, it's in the scotch, man. And then, hey, it's in the scotch, man. It's in the scotch. You're gonna break my arm, man. The Batman ain't real, man. Come on. And he's like, the fucking scotch. I knew it. You son of a bitch. I knew it this whole time. You think I didn't know. But I know. And you know what else I know?
You know.
This. It knocks Daryl out. Right? And so then they go back to the stables, and Lex is like shivering, right? He's really cold. And he's like, oh, I'm so cold. And Lana's like, hey, here, why don't you drink this? It'll warm you up. And he's like,
what is this?
What is this? And she's like, it's chamomile.
You're poisoning me.
And she's like, what? And he's
no,
like,
you're poisoning me.
Poisoning me. And then he takes like the thermos and beats her in the face with it, right? And then he throws her in under a horse, and the horse is like, hey, Lana, we're good friends. Cracks her back. She's paralyzed. All right, just so we're clear, it's not funny. This is not funny.
It's not funny.
But she is paralyzed now.
Oh my God.
She's not paralyzed.
No, she's not, but like, bro.
So now we go back. I'm sorry. So now we go back to the hospital. And Clark's looking at her.
Dr. Smalls. Dr. Smalls. Paging Dr. Dick Smalls. You are needed in the OR.
I didn't go to 15 years of medical school to be called Mr. Dick Smalls, okay?
Dr. Dick Smalls.
And then, so Clark is looking at her through the glass. He doesn't know how much time has passed, okay? And then he says it feels like forever. But nobody ever tells him that forever feels like home when you're all alone inside your head. All right. And so then Lionel comes over and he's like, this is all your fault, Bill. And Clark's like, my name's Clark. He's like, it's all your fault, Clark. If you had just told me where Lex was, Miss Lang wouldn't be in there fighting for her life. She may never walk again, you piece of shit. And Clark's like, who the hell are you? And he's like, I've known Miss Lang my whole life. Her whole life. I once invited her aunt and her to come swimming at my mansion in Metropolis after a horse show. Remember that? Yeah. That happened. That's continuity. It's real. That's where she met Lex the first time. Wow. And he was like, I don't know, fingering a rosary or something. And then, I don't know, Clark, like, Lex takes off and he gets a fucking shotgun, right? And so now we're in Lionel's office, and Lionel's like, where's Lex? And then Lex comes out from behind and he's like, I'm right here, Dad. You know, you always taught me, Dad, if you're gonna do something, you gotta do it yourself if you want it done right. And then he's like, oh, God. And Lionel's like, what's wrong, Lex? And he's like, it's the baby, Dad, the fucking baby. He's like, Julian? You're hearing Julian again? Yeah. He's like, I want to stop crying, Dad.
I'm about to step out.
And then, I don't know what happens next, but somehow this scene it ends. And so now Lex finds Morgan Edge, who's in a cabin down by the woods. And then Clark's like, it was in the scotch. I knew it. It was in the scotch. And now I know where Morgan Edge is too. And then he goes and finds him. And Lex is like, you're in it with him. And Morgan Edge too is like, no, Lex, we could be friends. We could come together. We gotta take Lionel down. We gotta do it, Lex. And Lex is like, I don't know what anyone is saying anymore. And then Clark busts through the door and he's like, hey, you, get your damn hands off of her. And then he's like, Cal? And he's like, oh, no. Fingering one weakness. Oh, and Lex is like, oh man, what's wrong, Clark? You were in on it too. You know him? And then Morgan Edge is like, yeah, I know him. Also, he knows this. Bam!
Hey.
Eat it, Cal.
You eat it.
And then Morgan Edge leaves, and Lex is like, I should have known, Clark. I should have known you were a part of this. And Clark's like, I've only been trying to help you, Lex. And then Lex leaves, and then Clark like throws the anal beads away, and Morgan Edge too is like driving in a car, right? And then Lex steps out there, and he's got a fucking shotgun. He's like shooting at Morgan Edge, and then Morgan Edge just keeps driving. And then Clark is like, oh no, it's gonna hit Lex. What do I do? And then Clark fucking gets in front of the car.
Oh.
Gets hit by the car. The highest budget special effect we've had so far.
Yep.
He gets hit by it. And Lex is like, my God, I was right. I knew it all along.
I was right about you.
You're not even human. And Clark's like, Lex, I can explain it was a solar thing. Something happened. It was a trick of the eye. It's an urban legend. It's an urban legend, obviously. Lex is like, no, I saw you, Clark. I know what you can do. And then we hear the cops pulling up, and they're like, woo, woo. And then whoop, whoop. Lex hears a little, and then they're like, Lex, we're gonna take you to the hospital.
We're gonna take you there.
And then Lex is like, no, didn't you see it? Yeah, the car hit him. And she's like, hit who? And he's like, him right there. And then
there's
nobody's
nobody there.
He's like, God damn it, Clark. Bye, Maggie. And so then Lex is inside a mental institution, and Clark goes to see Lana, and Lana is like, Clark, is Lex, how's Lex? And Clark's like, he was found, he's in a mental institution now. And Lana's like, Clark, I thought you were being dramatic, but you're right. Shouldn't be around you. It is too dangerous. Your love is a battlefield. And Clark's like, God damn it. And then Lionel's looking at Lex through the glass. He doesn't know how much time has passed. And he says it feels like forever, but no one ever tells you that forever feels like home. And so the Lex's doctor is like, yeah, well, with this new procedure, he'll not remember. His short-term memory will be completely jacked. And then Lionel's like, or she's like, I hope you're happy. And he's like, Doctor, I'm never happy. And then he looks at Lex through the glass, and Lex, I guess, senses Lionel through it or whatever. I don't know. And then we hear a nice little song.
A nice little ditty
that comes on. That's not the song. Everybody go listen to this. All right. And he's like, Doctor, this is not what I wanted for my son. And then Lex is like, and Lionel's like, my boy. And Lex like, and then Clark's like, Lana. And Lana's like, I'm paralyzed.
She's not.
And she's laying there. And then Clark like puts on a coat, right? And he takes a look back. Gives it one of these. And he starts walking down.
Hitchhiking.
He's got a stick and a bandana with his blood.
With his knapsack in it.
And he's like, and then it cuts to black. The Man in Black, Johnny fucking Cash. The end.
The end.
That's the episode. It's beautiful. I highly recommend it. Maggie, what'd you think of this episode?
It was really good. I think.
Did I capture it? Did I do it justice?
I guess.
Absolute justice.
Is that the name of a comic?
Maybe.
Absolute Justice League.
Absolutely fabulous.
Absolutely fabulous.
It's time for the countdown to Billy. Billy will be here in 40 weeks.
Never.
40. The big FORTY. Why? Because I gotta.
Why? Because I like to party.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. This has been the countdown to Billy. All right, now let's get into our freak of the week.
Major funky. I'm gonna smack that cup out of your hand.
Maggie,
disgusting.
Who would you say is the freak of the week? So. Who would you? I was like, this will be subtle. I've got Lionel.
Yeah.
Would you say Lionel's the freak of the week? I mean, it's a Lex episode, but I wouldn't necessarily say Lex is the freak of the week.
No.
Could be Morgan Edge too.
Yeah.
I mean, but it was Lionel's plan to drag him and stuff.
Yeah. What about if we took one out of, let's see, I don't know. My brain just short-circuited.
Took one out of what?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't trust my thoughts right now.
How about Lionel? Let's just say it's Lionel.
It's Lionel.
All right, current ranking.
Sorry.
At number 7, Sarah Connor. Number 6, Chick Magnet. Number 5, Van McNulty Must Die. Number 4, Morgan Edge, Dominic Toretto. Number 3, Jorb. Number 2, Perry Platypus, who gets all the pussy. And at number 1, Cal. Where would you like to put Lionel? I mean, he's at least
below Jorb.
Below Jorb? Okay. So above Morgan Edge.
Yes.
The first.
Yes.
Okay. I'm good with that. Lionel. There you go. Made it on the list finally. Now let's get into drugs. Man, nope. There it is.
What is
So drugs, but it's kryptonite. Not kryptonite, but actual drugs. Yes. Lex was drugged.
Yes.
And the reference here obviously being to drugs.
Yeah.
Because it was an actual drug.
Drugs.
Nope.
Oh god.
Oxycontin.
All right, now let's get into no flights, no tots. Did they break the rule this week? Maggie, talk to me, Maggie.
Let's see.
Maggie.
I would say some of y'all need. Oh god, it did it again, Matt. My brain's like going to sleep.
Flats, tots. Did they break the rule this week?
No.
All right, fair enough. Now, let's get into DCU references, part of a bigger universe. You just don't know it yet.
Universe. You just don't know it yet.
I'm waiting for you to...
It's like I have a brainwave and then it just flatlines.
I'm waiting for you to like just
pass
like,
out
on your microphone. Just like beat your head on it.
Like I start talking
Maggie,
and like I haven't
hey,
thought.
Tell you what.
And it's gone.
Tell you what. Why don't you lay your head down. Okay. You lay your head down. All right, I got this. All right, DC references. What are you doing? Here. I can.
Oh.
There you go.
Oh God, watch it fall out.
There you go.
There we go.
There it is. All right, so, DC references. To shatter means to damage or break something into pieces.
Break it.
In the episode, Morgan Edge 2 and Lionel Luthor attempt to shatter Lex's mind. Lana also shatters her leg.
Wow.
Unrelated.
Good job, Smallville Wiki.
Pete Ross does not appear in this episode. This is the first mid-season finale to not feature Pete.
Oh, Pete.
Yeah. Petey Piper picked a pickled pepper. This is the third time that Lex has found out Clark's secret. He first discovered it in the episode Hug, but forgot after being influenced by Bob Rickman. And the second time was in Clark's dream in slumber.
Yeah.
Which I don't think that counts. I mean, like at all, right?
No, I don't think so.
Are you back? I was going to let you go to sleep.
I know. I'm afraid.
I hurt myself. All right. Bell Rev. Sanitarium is a mental institution and metahuman prison that is run by the United States government. It is known to hold psychotic metahumans and dangerous Smallville residents. In the DC Comics universe, Bell Rev is a prison facility in Louisiana used to contain metahuman criminals. It was also once used as a base of operations for Task Force X and the Suicide Squad. What? We like some kind of Suicide Squad or something?
Yeah.
Many, but not all of the staff work both as prison employees and facilitate squad operations. Some of the staff are friends with the more level-headed squad members. Mechanics work on squad vehicles. Prison doctors treat prisoners and squad staff alike. The existence of the squad brings the facility under attack many times. The prison has been the focus of much government investigations, as it would be a scandal to learn that the United States is using murderous supervillains to further its own ends. Noted reporter Lois Lane did an investigation only partially turned away by a fake warden installed to divert attention away from squad activities. Amanda Waller actually served time in Bell Rev when she was convicted on charges stemming from her squad operations. I don't think I meant to put all that in here, just so we're clear. Lex asks Clark, what's the price of a Judas kiss? Just like Judas kiss. That's for all you Petra fans out there. This is another of Lex's frequent biblical allusions. It is a reference to the story in some Gospels of the New Testament that described how Judas identified Jesus with a kiss to those that arrested and killed him. Yeah. Oh, so Jesus was letting dudes kiss him, huh? Sounds pretty woke if you ask me.
I'm about to get up and go.
Oh my god. I'm sorry. We've been watching Succession. Yeah. And it just, I don't know. My brain's in a weird place. Rutger Hauer, Morgan Edge 1, also portrayed the role of the antagonist CEO of Wayne Enterprises, William Earl, in the 2005 movie Batman Begins.
Oh, crap.
And it was Morgan Edge 1 was in Batman Begins. Yep. Remember him?
Yeah.
He ran it prior to Bruce Wayne's return to Gotham City. Apparently, the decision to recast Morgan Edge occurred as a result of scheduling conflicts with Rutger Hauer. His name's Rutger.
Thanks, Rutger.
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 Rest in peace.
Rutger.
Is Morgan Edge? He died, right?
Good.
Right?
There's the poster being, you know.
What the hell are you talking about?
I did it again. Oh, no.
What are you talking about?
Oh, no.
All right, let's get into the talent mix. Remy Zero!
Yeah, I like these guys. Yeah. Remy Zero!
Yeah. Maggie, tell us more about this poster.
Shut up.
Anyway, She'll Be the One by Boss House and Hurt by Johnny Cash. Probably a top 3 needle drop of the entire series. Mm-hmm. I'd say there's this one. Probably that one Lifehouse song. 'Cause you're all I want. Right. And then there's one in the 100th episode that I feel like is a iconic needle drop. Maybe the most iconic. Let us know in the chat. Let us know in the comments.
The hostess with the mostest.
What's your favorite needle drop? And Maggie, don't read the comments so you don't get spoiled.
There's nothing. It's just.
I know. I meant later.
I don't.
You don't what?
Read the comments.
Okay. Next time on Smallville, season 3, episode 9, Asylum. Maggie.
It's Lex in the crazy house.
That's counterproductive.
It's Clark rescuing Lex from the crazy house.
Okay.
He's gonna bust him out.
Anything else?
Maybe Clark needs to find asylum somewhere.
Wait, like sanctuary.
Yeah.
Okay.
Church bells.
Quasimodo. Because if you're in the house, the church, then you can't go to jail.
No. You just say you're helping ring the bells.
You gotta ring a ding a ding.
And while you're ringing them, you gotta sing, "Ring my bell, ring my bell, ding a ling."
Happy birthday, Maggie! Everybody.
I swear to God, guys, I don't.
That's gonna wrap it up for us. Thank you for joining us for another rousing edition of Going Back to Smallville. Remember, we will be back again next Wednesday. Maggie will be out of school then. Maybe she won't be as tired. Maybe. We'll see. Maybe.
Take bets.
You're still taking care of a 3-year-old. So
take bets.
Anyway, we'll be back again next Wednesday at 8:30 to discuss the next episode. Bugs. The next episode of Smallville. We'll also be back on Monday at 8:30 with our review of The Little Mermaid. So come hang out live with us in chat. And of course, on Tuesday, we're going back to Beast Wars one more time to watch Bumblebee. And that's right, everybody. Bumblebee. Uncle Bumblebee baby.
Uncle Bumblebee baby bee.
But that's going to wrap it up for us, everyone. Thanks for watching. And as always...
Look at this poster over here. Have a hopefully awesome day.
Bye.